everybody, Carla here, and today is day 53. 5-3. Oh my gosh, I am giddy. The 40s went by really fast and I hit that day 50 mark and I feel so good about getting to the actual middle. And now the number is really ticking down and I mean, essentially I'm almost done. 47 days left. I'm almost done with this puppy. And I really feel good about my progress. Oh, I did a post on my blog about my day 50 progress because as I hit the middle, I wanted to make sure that I was on the right track. So I did weigh myself, I did measure and all of that good stuff. So I'm down 33.8 pounds. Wow! Gotta love that little 0.8 there. It's still hanging on. 33.8 pounds and a total of 15.75 inches lost, just kind of all over the body. And that includes like 2.5 inches from my waist, another 3 and change from my belly, and I think about 3 or so from my hips. Really, really, really good progress. And I'm feeling mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually phenomenal. I feel like I've hit that stride, you know, and you get to the point during your fast where you're not so focused on the food. You're not so focused on, you know, all of the distractions and the hunger pangs and all of that, and all of that goes away. That's why I really love longer fasts, because you're really able to delve into the real changes that are happening with you, and that's what's going on with me right now, and I'm just loving it. I wanted to talk today about people's capacity for change, because 2 things happened to me that I really you know, the effects of it became a message that I wanted to be able to talk to y'all about. Before I talk to you, let me just go ahead and, it's been a long time since I've had some juice on the air, so hold on a second. This is delicious. It's beet, carrot, grapefruit juice. So to my usual carrot, grapefruit that I absolutely adore, I just added a beet and the ginger, and it's just, I mean, earthy, sweet, hearty, delicious. Hold on. Yum. Beet, carrot, grapefruit, ginger. You can't beat it. Awesome. Okay, so the other day I was hanging out with my 2 best friends. One I met in college and we've known each other for 20 years now. 20 years, Jesus. And the other I have known since the 2nd grade. And I don't get to see these chicks often. The girl that was in college with me is in the Navy, and she just came back from being deployed. And then my other friend that I've known since the 2nd grade lives in Boston. We all got together this one day and it was really great to see both of them. We were talking about our lives and our progress and everything that's going on with us, and explaining to them everything that's happening with me in the fast and where I want to go for next year. And one of the things that I said I wanted for next year was I want to run a marathon. I have always wanted to be a runner. I think that a runner's body is beautiful. I think that the discipline and the action of running every day is a wonderful thing. It's why I'm so excited about doing C to 5K or Couch to 5K running program now, because I want to be an experienced runner. And the both of them, now these chicks know me, like really know me. The both of them were like, what? You run? I don't understand what you're saying. That doesn't make any sense. Can you run in high heels? Do you even own a pair of tennis shoes? I mean, I don't understand how that it just doesn't fit with who you are. And that gave me pause, because, you know, these women know me. We have known each other for years. Aside from my mother, probably the 2 closest people to me in this world, and they still can't see past the person that I was. Now, I have always been a person who's into fashion and high heels and all of that, and you know, I haven't, in my past, I haven't like embraced exercise. Like, I love exercise. I love lifting weights. I love exercise. But if you know, if you say, well, Carla, are you going to exercise today? Well, maybe kind of, sort of, maybe not. It wasn't a habit. It wasn't a habit that I absolutely embraced for years at a time. I'd embrace it for a couple of months and then just kind of let it go. And that's what they knew. They knew that about me. They knew that I was somebody who was into fashion, into jewelry, into all that. But running, yeah. I didn't own a pair of sneakers. I really and honestly did not. I do now, but I didn't back then. And it really made me think about my capacity for change and the fact that you will run into people or be around people who don't understand that about you, don't understand that you can change. There's nothing else but change that's going to happen to you in this particular process. And that's something that you have to realize and that you have to allow other people to see happen within you. Another example. So I'm looking in the mirror and I'm taking my measurements for my 50 day and I'm really seeing my body change. It's so much more evident when you have a full-length mirror, when you're taking your measurements, when you're shooting a picture, your before picture, your middle picture, whatever you're shooting, so that you can actually see the change that your body is going through. Because in the beginning, when you're starting to lose weight, you're not going to see it as evidently. You're going to step on the scale and the scale is going to show you a number, but that number isn't going to actually show you your physical changes that are happening. When you see this, you have to wrap your own mind around the fact that, yes, this is really happening. Yes, I am really changing. I'm getting smaller. My skin is clearing up. My allergies are gone. My body feels different. All of these things. You have to bring that into yourself and understand that the person that you were is no longer. You are taking the actual actions to make a change in yourself. The person that I was a person who loved jewelry over running. A person who adored fried chicken. A person who would have social situations with people around food. A person who was a food addict. A person who was yada, 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 yada. And you could run down all the things that you were. It doesn't mean that those things have to stay for the rest of your life. For example, if you are currently ill in any way, shape, or form, if you are currently experiencing dis-ease in your body, illness in your body, does that mean that you have to live with that dis-ease all the rest of your life? No, it doesn't. You, through juice fasting, through accepting, exercise, through going raw, incorporating more plant-based foods into your life. Those are the things that you're doing to make a change in your body, and your health will follow. You no longer have to identify yourself as sick. You no longer have to identify yourself as someone who's got this illness, chronic illness, or what have you. I am not a doctor, don't play one on YouTube, but I'm telling you that there are plenty of examples. You can look on YouTube, you can look everywhere. Plenty of examples of people who have healed their bodies, healed their diseases through juicing, through raw foods, through going vegan, plant-based eating. Plenty of people have healed themselves. And you can be one of those people. You need to understand your capacity for change. So if you're starting a juice fast now and you're thinking, well, I'm just going to lose some weight, or maybe I can't lose weight, or I don't really know. It's one of those things that's kind of wrapped up in that fear, the fear of change. And we just talked about that in the last video. You will change. It's inevitable. And you have to take that into your own heart and understand that change is happening. The flip side of this message is the fact that you have to allow these changes to walk forth and allow other people to understand that you're changing too. We have loved ones. So this example of my two girlfriends is like a mild version of what happens to people. These two people absolutely adore me, absolutely love me. And I had a conversation with my girlfriend, my best girlfriend that I went to college with, after the marathon comment to say, yeah, I'm running a marathon. Not a half marathon, not a 5K, and I'll build up to that, but next year I'm running 26.2 miles and be crossing somebody's finish line, and you'll be standing at the end, and like other girlfriend will be standing at the end, and that's all there is to it. And she understood that. You know, you have that conversation with somebody to say, look, I really am changing, and you can either come along with me, support me, and cheer me on, or you'll see that I have gone. I have moved on, I have changed, and you're standing here with this old image of me that is no longer. I had a really mild version of that, but some people have a really strong version. You have a family member, plural. You have a spouse. You've got, you know, siblings. You've got friends. You've got coworkers. You've got supervisors. You've got church members. You've got a bunch of people around you in your community that do not believe that you can change. You tell them, I'm going on a juice fast. What? That never works. You've tried diets before. That never works. Yeah, people talk about, you know, you want to start exercising. Why? You're not going to change. You've never changed before. You've tried this before and it hasn't worked. Why are you going to try this now? What? You're only going to drink juice. You're only going to drink juice for 10 days, 12 days, 14 days, 3 months. What? That's crazy. Are you anorexic? Are you sick? Is there a problem? Whatever reasons that they give you and tell you through their care, through their concern, they're telling you that they don't believe that it's possible for you to change. It's not possible for you to move from the person that you were, a chicken-eating, you know, fashion-loving person. You're not able to change from that person that you were for all those years into someone different, into someone better, into someone healthier, into someone more in tune with themselves. This also happens to people who are used to putting other people first. And now you're trying to say, I'm going to juice. I'm going to take better care of my health. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to take these actions for me. And that means that I can't necessarily put you first anymore. And those people start freaking out. What do you mean you can't put me first? You've been putting me first all this time. Are you turning selfish? Is something happening? No, nothing drastic is happening except for the fact that you've decided that this is about you, that this is about your healthiest life, that this is about you really wanting and taking the action towards change. You have to know that not only is this inevitable, that you can do this. And you don't need anyone else's permission to change. If it's in your heart to do, then do it. If it's in your heart to run a marathon, if it's in your heart to lose 50, 100 pounds, if it's in your heart to start juicing, if it's in your heart to let go of the shackles of illness, do that. And through your actions, you will show people that it's possible. They could be just afraid of the fact that you've decided to change and they're not changing, and they may take it as an affront. And that has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. That's their own journey. You're on yours. So focus on the fact that you can change, number one. Understand that in your own heart. And you'll show people the real change in you. This goes back to my video. Shh. Don't talk about it. Just do it. You may be dealing with your own internal struggles, and here I am telling you that you can do this. You don't need to be listening to them outside people. Focus on what you need and make the change because you can. I'll see you later.